Welcome, movie watchers. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to talk about the new film, Ghostbusters Afterlife. When a single mother and her two children move to a new town, they soon discover that they have a connection to the original Ghostbusters and the secret legacy their grandfather left behind. I have been looking forward to Ghostbusters Afterlife for quite some time. I'm not the biggest fan of the original Ghostbusters. I do think it is a very enjoyable 80s comedy. The sequel is pretty decent as well. The 2016 version I liked for what it is. Not the best film ever, but I was looking forward to a new fresh take while also acknowledging what happened in the original film. This is a perfect example of how to reboot a franchise, making sure it's fresh and new, while also paying homage to the original film and not sacrificing what that film was, while also not trying to be something completely different. This was a solid film. Ghostbusters Afterlife, surprisingly, was very emotional as well. There is some great tributes to Harold Ramis, one of the actors who was in the Ghostbusters film that had passed away. Perfect way to pay homage to that character and the actor as well. Don't want to spoil because I found it to be very well done, and I want you to have that reaction too. But I really liked what they did with that character. We have a whole new cast in here. We have Paul Rudd, we have McKenna Grace, Finn Wolfhard is in the film as well. This is ushering in a new era of Ghostbusters that have some relation to the original Ghostbusters. And so it's balancing old and new at the same time, and it's just so entertaining. These characters in here have a love of science. They want to explore their past with their grandfather and everything that he had left behind. And that energy is flowing throughout these characters, especially with McKenna Grace. She's so interested in everything that is happening. All of the ghosts that are appearing throughout the film, she's right there to, take it on as a challenge. And her and a new friend, played by Logan Kim, is so eager to just explore everything. And McKenna Grace's brother in the film, Finn Wolfhard, eventually does get involved too. He's trying to restore the car, and he also takes on this role of being a big brother, but also trying to, be a little more involved with this new town, because when they move there, they're not that interested in being in here. There's no cellular service. It's a rundown town, so they're not too happy about where they live. But when this movie starts to implement the proton packs and the car into the film and all the other ghosts, it starts to ramp up some of that fun action, all of that sci-fi, having Paul Rudd discover things as well. There's so many nods to the original film, especially the third act is like mirroring the original film, and it's just handled so well. But I loved all of those big fun action scenes with the ghost, exploring new technology that we get in 2021 versus the 80s, and how are they implementing the modern time into the Ghostbusters. I like how they brought it to modern time and kind of upgraded a lot of things. Now, without going into full detail, but we have seen that the cast eventually does return. Actors and actresses like Annie Potts, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Ernie Hudson. Not going into spoilers, but they do appear within here, and it's handled so well. It is the perfect cameos that they actually have something to do, rather than just pick up a phone and hang up and it just be done. No, they actually have something to offer within the film, and it's just the right way to bring them into the movie without sacrificing McKenna Grace, Paul Rudd, Finn Wolfhard. They have their own separate little thing to do, and it's perfect. I absolutely loved Paul Rudd in here. He is pretty funny within the film. This isn't the funniest Ghostbusters movie. I feel like it's a little more serious compared to the original films and even the 2016 film. But there are some comedic moments within here. We've seen that trailer of Paul Rudd meeting the little mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Men. Pretty hilarious stuff there. But this film doesn't have the most comedic moments. Like I said, it feels a little more serious, a little more action-packed. All of that discovery, building the lore of Ghostbusters. And so I really liked the approach to it, being emotional, action-packed, that self-discovery, everything within here. It was just a perfect combination to pay homage to the original movie while also being something new. If I had any complaints for this film, the first act of the movie moves really slow. It's a lot of understanding the new town, the family, discovering the house, all of the secrets within it. And the second act is more of, let's test certain things out. They're older, let's upgrade them, let's practice using them. And then the third act is really doubling down on the action and all of the sci-fi moments. And that's where the third act really, the third act is the best part of the movie. It's emotional. It's really a lot of fun, but that first act moves a little slow and it feels a little bit repetitive at times. It doesn't feel like it's getting to the moments that we're expecting within the movie. It takes its time to get there. And I understand setting up the characters, some development, who these characters are, where they live. It's a lot though. And we have certain side characters that we have to understand as well. Logan Kim's character, Celeste O'Connor as well. All of these different characters, Paul Rudd, and having some little introductions to some of the previous characters. It tries to just do a little bit too much in the beginning, but the second act kind of slows down, and the third act really delivers on the original film and the new film as well. So overall, Ghostbusters Afterlife was a lot of fun. Paid homage to the original film very well. The story towards the end definitely does work, and bringing in the original cast as well. Very solid, emotional as well, with a great tribute to Harold Ramis. So really enjoyed the film. Definitely better than the 2016 version. This is how you reboot a franchise while loving the original and the new as well. So before I give you my score for Ghostbusters Afterlife, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. Do it all here. So hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm going to go ahead and give Ghostbusters Afterlife a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Ghostbusters Afterlife. Have you guys seen it? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more upcoming content just like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.